Good morning, student. The last class completed in the dicot stem. Next go to the monocot stem. The internal structure of the monocot stem, the example mice. The internal structure means TS. TS means the transverse section. The transverse section of monocot stem, the example mice, the following the characters and parts. The first one, the epidermis, the each and every root, the dicot root, stem, it outermost layer in the epidermis. Epi means outer. It's already very well to epidermis. The first one character, it is outermost layers is made up of the single layers. Some dicot root is a many layers. This is a dicot, monocot stem is mice is a single layers. This form of the cell is a parenchyma. Some plant is a sclerenchyma and collenchyma. The epidermis of the monocot stem is a parenchyma cells. It is covered with a cuticle. It's covered with the cuticle layers. The cuticle layers means outermost layer. It presence of cuticle in the epidermis. The cuticle some multicellular hair is present. Cuticles is a single layers. The monocot stem is a mice is a multicellular hairs. The absent of and stomata and less in number. Some plant is a present the stomata. The absent and stomata is also less in number. Less means is a low number of cells is a stomata. Stomata means is a leaf and stem, it presence of stomata. Root is absence of stomata. The less in number stomata is a monocot stem is mice. Next, second one is a hypodermis. Hypodermis is made up of the few layers sclerenchyma. This epidermis is a parenchyma cell. Hypodermis is a sclerenchyma cells. This parenchyma, sclerenchyma and collenchyma is a ground tissue. It's already very well the ground tissue is a hypodermis is made up of the sclerenchymas is a and chloronchyma. So both of them character the hypodermis. The first one is sclerenchyma and collenchyma. Sclerenchymas provide a mechanical support. The plant is yes, support is very important. Is a monocot stem is mice. Is a support of the mechanical stem is a hypodermis. They made up of sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma means is a support is cells. Next another one ground tissue. Ground tissue is a essential mass of parenchyma cell. Is already very well the ground tissue. Ground tissue is a three types. Number one, collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. This ground tissue is a parenchyma cells. Parenchyma cells, they made up of the hypodermis and extincting the center is called the ground tissue. Center means is a intercellular base. The center of the ground tissue is a monocot stem of mice. So next go to the diagram. The TS of monocot stem is a ground plan. The ground plan means is a short, so one of the basement of the monocot stem is outermost layer of epidermis. Next another one is the center layer of the ground tissue. Ground tissue means is a center layer means so one of the gap. Gap means intracellular base is a ground tissue. Next another one vascular bundles. This vascular bundles is a some stone shaped cells. The vascular bundles. Vascular bundles is a many more presence of the monocot stem is a mice. Vascular bundles consist of the one xylem and phloem. Is three parts only in the monocot stem. Is there is no difference some cortex and another layers. This monocot stem is a ground plan. Another one outermost epidermis. Inner center part is a ground tissue. Ground tissue means is a parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Next, each and every stone cell is a triangle structure. Stone cell means vascular bundles. Content of the vascular bundles, xylem and phloems. Next, another one ground tissue is it is a not differentiated. Not differentiated means is a endodermis, cortex, pericycle and pith. Is totally not differentiated in the endodermis, cortex, pericycle is pith is in the monocot stem in the mice. The next one, the vascular bundles. Vascular bundles is a stone shaped cells Vascular bundles is a skull-shaped. Stone means the skull shaped. The scatter in the ground tissue. Scatter means is a spread out the cell. Spread out the skull-shaped. Each and every part is in the skull-shaped vascular bundle is present in the ground tissue. Ground tissue already in the center part. Next, vascular bundles is some parts in nature. Conjunct, collateral, endark and closed. Conjunct is a conjunction joint, collateral and endark structure and closed type. Last class நம்ம dicot stem பார்த்துருப்போம், some open type. This type is a closed. Conjunct, collateral, endark is a vascular bundle is closed nature. The xylem and phloem nature is closed. Vascular bundle is the first one, xylem. Already very well in the xylem to conduct the water. It first one the consists of metaxylem and protoxylem is present. The xylem is divided into the two parts is a metaxylem and protoxylem. The xylem vessels are arranged in the V shape and Y shape nature. The xylem is a metaxylem and protoxylem in the presence of the monocot stem is mice. The arranged part V shape and Y shaped. V, letter Y shaped arranged in the xylem of bundles. Next one, in the mature vascular bundles, the lowest most of protoxylem. Some mature part of the lowest count of the mature of the xylem. And the disintegrate form of cavity. Center of the xylem is a cavity. Already is very well the curl-shaped vascular bundles. The ground tissue, it is presence of the cavity-like structure. The cavity-like structure is called protoxylem lacuna. Cavity is presence of the protoxylem lacuna. The two types of cell, one metaxylem, another one protoxylem. Protoxylem is a center part is one of the cavity-like structure, some intracellular base. This known as is a protoxylem lacuna in the vascular bundles. There is a two character, xylem, metaxylem and protoxylem. Xylem is completed. Next another one, phloem. Phloem means is the content of the food. That consists of few tubes elements is a companion cell is present. What is few tubes? The phloem is already present the filtering of the food materials, the selective of food materials, the presence of sieve tubes. Sieve means is a filtering. The phloem is a filtering layer of sieve tubes present. In the companion cell, the phloem parenchyma is present. This cells is nature of the parenchyma cell. It is the presence of the phloem. And the phloem fiber is absent. Already some fiber, xylem fiber and phloem fiber. Phloem fiber is absent of the phloem. The very important for the sieve tubes. Sieve tubes means is a filtering of selectively food material to transport the each and every part of the cell in the plants. Next last one, the pith. Pith is not differentiated in the monocot stem. Go to the diagrams. The pith is absent. Dicot stem is a present of pith. Monocot stem is a pith is absent. There is no pith in the monocot stem. These are 5 characters in the internal structure of monocot mice. The transverse section. This completed in the transverse section of monocot mice. Next, the page number 177 and 178, the monocot stem, the transverse section of monocot stem. Next, difference set between the monocot, dicot and monocot stem. So table இருக்கும், the table நல்லா read பண்ணீங்க. Next class the difference between monocot and dicot stem, maximum is completed in the dicot root, monocot root, dicot stem, last one monocot stem, maximum the transverse section is completed in the lesson. It's very important. Next next class the difference between monocot and dicot, அதில் உள்ள இந்த டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேஷன் எல்லாம் ரீட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் போகும்போது ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். பேஜ் நம்பர் 178 the table, the table number 1.2.3 டிஃபரன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் மோனோகாட் டைகாட் ரூட் இருக்குது. அதனால் thoroughly read well and understand. Thank you student. Okay.